Yo, what's good, everybody, and welcome to episode 6 of the Big Play Small Talk podcast. It's your boy, Jesse.
And it's Billy.
And it's November 25th, 2024. I know it's been a while since we recorded our last episode, but we took a little hiatus. I was in Germany bugging out, watching the Giants play, and, we were just taking care of business, getting our ducks in order. As you can tell, we're in We're in our new home. You know, we're not in the living room no more.
Studio 2.0.
We're in Studio 2.0. We're trying to come up with a name for it. So if you got a good name for our studio, drop it in the comments, DM us, let us know what you would call it if this was your little spot that you got. So my brother, how you been?
Let's get into it. I'm good. You know, man. Good football week.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, but let's talk about your trip, man. You went all the way to Germany to see the New York Football Giants play.
Yeah.
And, tell me about it.
Well, it was quite an experience. I'll tell you that much. I bought my tickets through a third party. I'm not going to put them on blast because I still use them. But, the guy who sold me the tickets never sent me the tickets, so I missed the complete first quarter of the game.
You must have been livid.
I was tight.
I can only imagine.
I was tight. And then the fucking guy sends us from one side of the arena to the other side, and then that guy sends us back to this side of the arena. So they were playing ping pong. You know how that shit goes.
Yeah.
You got to go this way because you got a bag. You got to go this way because there's no entrance this way. So literally just a waste of time for the whole complete first quarter. But after that, we ended up getting really good seats. We were like second row from the field.
That's amazing,
Which was amazing. We paid like $230.
You ever sat anywhere near close to that?
No fucking way. That's the closest I've ever been to anything before. Besides that Ranger game when I was on the ice, completely on the boards.
Fish.
Never been more close to anything before in my life. But then again, it's the fucking Giants.
Oh, well, anyway, hold up. How was the atmosphere in the stadium?
It was fucking amazing. Oh, so many Panthers fans, bro. Like, I understand that it was a Panthers home game, but it was a legit Panthers home game. Half the stadium, I would say, because, you see these games, these European games and, like, these games that they have, like, numerous fans from different teams. You see a bunch of Patriots jerseys. You see a bunch of Chiefs jerseys. Fucking Panthers fans.
Really?
Throughout the whole...
Keep pounding?
Oh, my God. We got a good giggle out of that one. Keep pounding. Yeah. These fucking guys, though. Fuck the Giants. Fuck the Giants. And I am sitting there, and you know how I get. My face is getting red, and I'm getting fucking mad. But I ended up screaming "fuck the Panthers" a couple of times. And
hopefully people caught on and joined you.
No.
Really?
I was surrounded. I was sitting next to a Giant fan and his son. It could have been his son. And I was standing behind a Giant fan. Other than that, it was fucking Panthers fans everywhere. Sweet Caroline, amazing. When they sang Country Road, amazing. Really? Like the atmosphere is a party as opposed to like a game. Mind you, after the game's over, you can hang out in this arena.
You don't get kicked out?
No, there's people drinking beers, ordering food.
Now, how many people? That stadium? How much did it hold?
Well, it was 72,000.
And was it 70?
That's what they put up on the board. 72,000 fucking people were there. But
it felt like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fucking packed. But, after the game, we stood there for like another half hour, 40 minutes. I interviewed a bunch of Giant fans. Check out the YouTube. It's our
that was
segment.
Cool.
Yeah. We have a new segment out called Where the Fans Stand. It's when we go to games. We're going to be talking to a lot of fans, interviewing them about how they feel about their team situation, how they feel about the game they just watched, how they feel about the sport in general. We want to see where the fans stand about their teams. It just so happens that they stand in the stands where we stand.
Yeah.
So
you might get a mic in your face.
But check it out on YouTube, man. It's really good. Fans, just passionate Giant fans.
Was there a lot of like German people there that just came to check it out?
That's what I expected. There's a lot of German football. There's a lot of legit, knowledgeable football fans in Europe that know their shit. Not just old bandwagon fans. Fucking like they know their sports. They know their football. They know their records. They know their yardage. They know fucking a lot. So
I remember when I went to London. Sorry to cut you off, but I went to London. It was a smorgasbord of weird jerseys sitting together, and I was like in the casino, and I was talking to people, and they were talking to me, and then we were talking about like fantasy.
Right.
And like no one wanted to get down with fantasy. Like this guy started talking to a dude. He had a league. He only do $1. because no one else wanted to get into it.
Really.
And I was showing him my team, he was showing his team. His team was stacked, but it was like you said, only get 8 people,
Man.
But they didn't know so much about the game. But this is like this is 2 years ago, and like people were still, they've been going to the game. They've been going to London now for how many years now?
Another thing that I noticed, which was pretty cool, is that a lot of the teams had like bars, like they rented out bars for their specific fans. So you're going down the block and you'll see like a Chiefs bar, and they'll have like a big inflatable Chiefs guy outside and a bunch of Chiefs fans specifically going there. You'll see a Patriots bar across the street from the Hofbrauhaus, which is where the Giants had their stuff, their whatever festivities. There was a Seahawks bar. There was like a Seahawks themed bar at like the Hard Rock, which is like right there. So I guess a lot of NFL teams rented out a lot of their bars out
just
there.
For this weekend.
Just for that weekend, so their fans could go and, see a Super Bowl trophy or something like that. Yeah, which was pretty cool. Like, just being around football fans as opposed to like 100% Giant fans, 100 just fans of the sport.
Yeah,
it felt different. Like
it's growing. Like it's growing.
Absolutely,
globally.
Absolutely. I spoke to somebody from Belgium. I spoke to somebody from the Netherlands. I spoke to 2 people from England that traveled to the game. Giant fans.
Are they fans. Legit Giant fans, or they just started because okay.
Legit Giant fans.
Yeah.
Legit. Yeah. One of them, again in the segment that we have on YouTube, he has his own podcast.
Oh yeah, man.
Big Blue UK Ireland. Look it up. Show him some love. He's a very cool dude, and he knows his shit. Yeah,
he sounded very knowledgeable.
He knows his shit. Yeah. He knows his shit. And if you watch that, he called half the shit that happened in the past week and a half since that interview was taking place. Did. So that was pretty cool, man. Germany, a lot of drinking, bro. You're just going.
Is that a bad thing? I don't know.
I mean, shit. No, it's not necessarily a bad thing. But like when I like to travel, I like to see the sights. I want to go see what this fucking thing is. Or it's like you go to a beer house. Then you go to one that's older.
It's like an older Oktoberfest, like the next month. It's like a hangover.
Yeah,
it keeps going.
And then everything closes at 10 o'clock.
Everything?
You can't get food past 10 o'clock. Maybe 10:30 if you go to a kebab spot. The bars close at 12, 1 o'clock. And then you're on your own. Drinking in the room or whatever the case may be. Even the hotel bar closed at 12 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah, luckily we made friends with them, and they were really cool, man. They kept it open till like 12:30, 1 o'clock just to fucking bug out with us.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, man, but it was a good experience, man. It was a good experience. It was good to talk to the fans. It's good to talk to people that love the Giants from the other side of the world, which is weird. And I'm like, when did you become a Giant fan? And he's like, 2016. I'm like, whoa, what a terrible time to become a Giant fan. You know what I'm saying? You weren't even there for the Super Bowls. You're like, I'm going to choose them now? Like, God bless, bro. You
must like the colors.
Yeah, shit, bro. But fuck.
Yo, you had that cool ass interview with what's his name, Casey Rogers, defensive end.
Yo, yeah, man, that was just a blessing, man. Shout out to Nick. Nick, actually, you know me, I'm a very sociable person.
Yeah.
So we walk into it's like a big hall where all the Giants players are and they're giving out stuff. And I just happened to sit at a table because there was no assigned seating. You just sit wherever. So I sit down. And I'm like, "What's up, fellas?" And they're like, "What's going on?" I introduce myself. He introduced himself, and we get the chopping it up. And he tells me, he's like, he tells me this story about how he met, this player that played for Nebraska, and he was a big Nebraska college fan, and he just reached out to him through DM on Instagram, and he replied. They ended up going back and forth and becoming friends, and then he said, "Yo, I'm going to the United States." Casey was like, "Come to my crib." He chilled in the crib. I don't know if he stood there. I don't want to I don't want to twist up the story, but but he invited him over to his house and they became really close friends. So as he's telling me this, he gets a phone call. He's like, "Casey's here." And I'm like, holy shit. He comes upstairs, introduced him, cool guy. He was with his family super chill, Syracuse, New York, Syracuse, right? So we just shoot the shit, and we're just talking about sports, and he's telling me stories, and I'm telling him how much I admire being on the practice squad. Because everybody takes they hear a practice squad player, they think of a backup. But you have to be ready at any time. When your number gets called, you have to be ready to go in that game and produce. You can't just, that's what you're there for. So at any moment, a defensive tackle could go down and his number's called and he has to be ready to not only go in the game, but produce. And I'm like, that reminds me of everyday life. Everyday life, you wake up and you don't know what's going to happen at any time. And
person can run a red light, a car accident, you know what I mean?
You never know. And when it happens, you got to be ready to step up to the plate and handle your business.
Exactly, yeah.
So when I told him that, he was like, "Yo, I feel you on that." And I was like, "I feel you on that." And then, we got to talking, and I was supposed to interview Nick. I was like, Nick, you're from Newcastle. I want to just talk to you about how did you become a Giants fan?
Yeah.
And then he was like, yo, if you want, I could get Casey to join. And literally, it just happened like that, spontaneous.
Snowballed in an awesome way.
He gave me 5 minutes of his time, and I'm forever grateful for that,
I remember something about that interview that you were like, you said something about him from being Syracuse, and you're talking about, so you close to a Giants? You'd think he'd be a Bills fan.
Well,
yeah, I think he might have loved the Bills more.
Yeah, you know what? He never even said. Well, he could have been a fan of the Bills.
But I feel like, because you said, like, oh, Giants, you know what I'm saying? You're thinking more down towards New York City, not where he's actually from.
Yeah, but I think maybe
he wasn't really jumping off the thing to say, yeah.
Yeah, but Syracuse might be closer to New York City than it is to fucking Buffalo. Buffalo's far.
So Syracuse pretty far, too.
I think Syracuse is probably like 3-4 hours.
Yeah, what's Buffalo 7?
Really?
7, 7.5, 8.
Yeah, it could be 9, maybe 10.
No, it's 8. It's 8. I think Canada's 10, 9.
Nah, that
9,
shit
10.
is deep. Regardless of the fact, he said he gave the perfect answer about representing New Yorkers and getting up and going to work and what we have to deal with on a constant basis and how I was like, this is a fucking amazing interview.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And again, I am just an opportunist. Whenever an opportunity is given to me, I try to take it. And he was like, oh, shit, you got the micro. He told me, he's like, you got the microphones right here. I said, I'm just like you, baby. Whenever opportunity arises, I got to jump on that shit, I can't let that shit slide.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was good. But then again, man, the Giants are just the fucking Giants, bro. The Giants are just, you go there and you watch them, it's so infuriating, man. And,
that game wasn't horrible to the end, right? Like,
we missed the fucking field goal, which would have won us the game. Right? We missed it in the second quarter.
That's kind of weird to say, right?
Yeah.
Missed field goal in the second quarter? That's so weird.
A missed field goal in the second quarter, but the game went into overtime. So if he would have hit that, we would have played out the rest of the way.
But I feel like everything like I always think about it, like the butterfly effect. Is that a butterfly effect thing, or is it that's how the game played out? You know what I'm saying? Everything could change.
But as a Giant fan, the only thing I have left is to be like, if this motherfucker didn't miss that field goal, we would have won this game. Then Daniel Jones missing wide open, like just not even his. Number one, I wish him nothing but the best, but good fucking riddance, bro. Good riddance. But he can't. Wan'Dale Robinson's wide open. Malik Neighbors is wide open, and you're not even throwing the ball. You're holding it until you get sacked. What you like? Your awareness of the field is non-existent.
So it's not the offensive line, for the most part, with his misjudgments of when to release the ball or throw the, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that.
The offensive line could have fed into his fears over the past 6 years of getting sacked and getting injured, and it could have fucked him up psychologically, where he's like hike and like he's so worried about getting sacked and injured that he's not looking out for the field.
He's not reading his progressions.
No, he's just looking out for the defenders that are coming to tackle him, But regardless of the fact, man, like I literally have his last giant touchdown on camera, and then Tyrone Tracy, the kid that our bright spot, besides Malik Neighbors, our other rookie bright spot.
Second year.
Who?
Tracy.
I'm pretty sure he's a rookie. We drafted him this year.
Really?
Yes, sir.
I could have sworn I seen something saying that he was
second round.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Second round. But,
I was in AC, sorry. So I was listening to over the thing, and I'm like...
So he has the second most rookie yardages to Bucky Irving.
Okay.
He was, Bucky Irving had a fucking amazing game against us. Oh, man. But regardless of the fact, man, like that fumble, then he was crying on the side.
Yeah, he showed his passion.
That shit, it's like, it's come on, man. Like,
I was hungover. I was actually drunk again in AC, and I was watching, and you feel him like, you felt like his passion, like, damn, I fucked up right there.
Yeah, man. It was just a bad fumble at the wrong time, and it was like, I think his second fumble of the game. Oh. Yeah, and like, it just, like I said, the Giants need to reevaluate the whole entire organization. I saw Stephen A. Smith talk shit about the Giants yesterday or the day before on fucking.
I think every you put on any channel of sports talking, you're gonna hear Giant shit talking.
Son, I was so fucking mad I was just furious. Oh, it was Friday because the weekend. It was Friday, first take on Friday, and he's just fucking. The organization is trash, and they're fucking garbage, and I'm just seething. But then I think to myself, like, yeah, the fuck we are. Yeah, we are. Joe Shane gotta go. Dable's a good coach, but he has to stop calling the fucking plays. We need to bring in an offensive coordinator. We need to, I understand what Dable did to Josh Allen. He turned him into the quarterback. Then you bring in fucking Tommy Cutlets, and then you don't. Tommy Cutlets played 6 games last season, right? He got sacked 35 times in 6 fucking games, right? And I understand you don't want to start Drew Lock because Tommy Cutlets knows the system more, but call plays for his ability.
You brought something up about what's his name, Drew Lock. Mm-hmm. I'd be so pissed if I was him. Like he signed a contract and he'd be like, "Hey, I'm gonna be the number 2 quarterback, right, in the Giants organization," and then you cut this dude, and then you say, "Oh, I'm gonna skip over number 2 to get to number 3." Like you're taking a year off of my career, not my money. I don't care about the money. If maybe some people, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But imagine taking a year off of my career, saying I'm going to be number 2 quarterback, and then you just skip over me to try to maybe fuck the season up,
right,
or whatever.
Right.
Like I could have went somewhere else and maybe met a number 2 and actually maybe played. Like he deserves some compensation.
Yeah, but he didn't really gel in the postseason. I mean, in the preseason, he didn't really.
Does anybody? He's playing with the second squad. Uh-huh. He didn't play with neighbors. He didn't play with all these dudes. Like, come on.
I would have been.
I feel bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like taking a year off an NFL quarterback's career is tough, man. I feel like that's horrible. You know what I mean? If you're trying to make it, and then you're just getting skipped over for Tommy DeVito, the Scungil. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Drew Lock was playing for the Broncos.
Yeah.
Then he got traded in that fucking that Russell Wilson trade, and he was sitting behind Geno Smith. So when we picked him up, we told him you were going to be number 2. But in hindsight, if you're a coach, you know that Tommy Cutlets already knows the system. And they said, so I heard through sources on ESPN that he was like the receiving core and the offensive line were taking to Tommy Cutlets more. You know what I mean? And they were working with him better, and like he saw the receivers better. But then again, if you're not calling plays for him, for his skill set, he's gonna look terrible. Yeah. Then you have Malik Neighbors talking about why I didn't get a target until the end of the game, but we were down 30-0. Don't talk to me about you. Bring that shit on yourself. He's a fucking stud. Throw him the ball. Even if you're like, why would you want to make your number 1 receiver and the only bright spot on the team upset?
Yeah,
we're fucking 2 and 10 or whatever it is.
Like Stephen A. Smith today was saying, like it's super premature to say, hey, get Malik Neighbors out of New York. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's a stupid thing to say, but is it crazy?
He don't look happy.
Yeah,
nobody looks happy to play for the fucking Giants.
But he's still young quarter. It's still running back. I mean, a still young wide receiver. You gotta learn. You gotta earn your stripes too.
Yeah, you can't just be.
You can't just be talking reckless. I'm sorry. That's no.
But again, we've been talking about it all season. He has these tendencies. He's on the sideline wearing street clothes. He's going to Travis Scott concerts. He's being a kid. Yeah. But there has to be some kind of. That's an organizational thing. There's no leadership in the locker room. There's no leadership in the locker room. I said this earlier. You bring in a leadership, an old veteran wide receiver that could talk to these young bucks, that could talk to Wan'Dale Robinson, that could talk to fucking Darius Slayton, that could talk to Malik Neighbors, and teach them how to be a professional, how to run routes, how to work with your QB, how to see things differently. When you have somebody like Malik Neighbors that just comes out of LSU and he's a fucking stud and everybody's kissing his ass, he's going to act like fucking the world, that the floor that he walks on is gold. Yeah. You need somebody to bring him back to life.
Yeah, humble him. Somebody's got to,
A veteran that's like, I've been in this fucking league for 10 years. I got cut. I got this. I got that. And I'm still here. It could happen to you. It could happen to your fucking one leg injury away from being the non-existent. You know what I'm saying?
Like an OBJ.
Come on, man.
You know?
Let him be an example. OBJ, if I was him, I would have like a camp. Not even camp. Like, like they have the tight end camp. They have it in Nashville. It's like Travis Kelce and George Kittle. They invite all the tight ends down to Nashville.
That's like Peyton Manning and Eli Manning do the quarterback camp. Yep, okay.
You know, you to be like, yo, listen, I was on track to be the man. Yeah, I won a championship with the Rams. But he fucking went down in the first couple plays of the game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I love OBJ, man.
Well, he also got me the first. I remember that because he got me the first touchdown, and I won some money off of that shit.
There you go. I was a fucking fan.
Then after that, he got hurt, and he was done.
Yeah, man, but it hurts to be a fucking Giant fan. It hurts to deal with a lot of shit. You see fucking Brian Burns calling us ass. You see Dexter Lawrence calling us soft, man. You see, like, just organization in the shambles. I hate to say that we're the worst team in football.
So I feel like after Thanksgiving game, like, you might clean house to start early because the Jets are starting early.
They're allegedly gonna sit Aaron Rodgers, right?
They say.
They're gonna bench Aaron Rodgers. I don't know, man.
I don't know which organization is worse right now. I don't know which organization is worse.
I would say that the Jets are worse, just because they have such a way better team than we do.
Yeah,
they were expected to go to the Super Bowl. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they fucking suck. I see. Firing Saleh, I was like, all right, I can see this coming. But the GM, son, I was like, maybe that's a little premature.
He's gonna get picked up in a heartbeat too, Joe Douglas.
That's crazy. That was a wild. When I saw that, I was shocked.
You see the other stuff? Like Woody Johnson stopped like the Brees Hall. No, what's his name? Bryce Huff, right? Isn't his name Bryce Huff? Huff, the fucking defensive guy.
Right.
He cut his extension. They didn't want it.
Right.
He did a whole bunch of other stuff. He stopped all the deals that the GM was gonna make. So he's like, nah, I don't want it. So then he was butting into the GM's job.
Yeah,
and then he fired Hackett, right? Mm-hmm. And then Joe Douglas actually said, like, "Hey, I guess I'm next." Like he knew his time.
Yeah.
He knew his time was up.
Yeah.
So you might as well just fire me now.
Might as well just get out. And Aaron Rodgers talking about, yo, listen, I want to play football, just not for the Jets. That's fucked up. You see, they are in a lot worse spot than the Giants, bro. You take Aaron Rodgers, then your man gets injured. The whole fucking last year, they're like, oh my God, this is crazy. But you know what? Next season, you come the fucking middle of the season, Zach Wilson had a better completion fucking rate.
Winning percentage and everything, yeah.
Oh shit, son. Oh shit.
And it just sucks. Like, you're wasting precious years of, like, freaking Wilson.
Garrett. Oh my God.
Hall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Sauce Gardner is not as, you know what I mean?
He's good.
He's good, but I feel like he's not as good as, like, I say, like, I'm gonna pump my chest right now a little bit for Kenyon Mitchell for the Eagles. But God. I'm just saying, he's not that. I feel like he might be taking, I think they're not winning, he might be taking a little time off. A little he's not as fast as he should be, he wants to be.
You think so? He's dialing it back a little bit?
I think so.
You think so?
I do. I don't think any NFL player should or would, but I just feel like he's not playing to his potential. Maybe because of the record, maybe because he doesn't want to get hurt. Yeah, You're making a business decision instead of like a man.
How does Devontae Adams feel right now? Imagine Aaron Rodgers does get benched.
Whoa.
He was going to be thrown to Devontae Adams. The only reason why he went there was for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, what, Minshew thrown to the ball? Like, it's not a big difference. No, but I'm saying on the Raiders, though. Yeah. But I'm saying he had Gardner Minshew to him?
Oh, Tyrod Taylor. That's the backup to the Jets.
I believe so.
Tyrod Taylor. I can see.
Don't get no injections. you have not a good thing with needles.
That is the fucking craziest thing that ever. I also think that maybe that was an okadoke for Justin Herbert to start playing earlier.
He's balling out right now.
The doctor just was like, sorry, bud. Nah, I'm only busting chops, yo. Fucking, yo. So, Giants is fucking, and then watching. Oh, God, man. Just watching Saquon Barkley play, man. Hurts my fucking heart, bro.
It hurts your heart and gives me goosebumps.
255.
302 with combo with the receiving.
270+ yard running touchdowns, bro. He had more fucking yardage alone than the whole Giants offense. What pisses me off, bro, it's like, yo, enough's enough. We're getting bullied now. Like, every time Saquon has a good fucking game, Every time he has a good game, you have to bring the Giants into this. Oh, I wonder how fucking John Mara feels. Oh, Joe Shane. And, like, enough already. Just let us fucking grieve, bro.
But
let us grieve.
That's New York media for you, man.
But
they're not going to let you breathe.
It's not even. It's fucking. I was watching Pat I love the Pat McAfee show. I watch that shit every day. I'm watching Pat McAfee. He brings up the same Hard Knocks clip. I've seen it 7 fucking times on this show. Every time Saquon Barkley does something, and it's every week now. They bring up the Giants and how we fucking drop the ball. We drop the ball. We get it. We're fucking terrible. Please stop bringing it up. I can't even go on Instagram anymore, bro.
But again, this is the week that if you would bring it up any week, is this week with the cutting of Daniel Jones. You know what I'm saying? Every other week, maybe not. But this week is the one that's more...
Everything that I have seen has nothing to do with Daniel Jones. Giants fans punching air right now. Fucking yeah, I'm punching air. You are punching air. Yeah, no fucking kidding. I'm furious right now. But let me deal with it. Like, you motherfuckers, like, it kind of hurts.
But don't people like misery? They like to see people in shambles.
Miserable. They love to see
people miserable. Yeah.
But enough. Please, just leave us alone. No. Leave Brittany alone. Leave the Giants alone.
Eagles are 9-2. He has 1,395 rushing yards.
The Eagles are 9-2, and fucking 4 weeks ago you were almost crying about how bad. All right, so do you owe an apology to Sirianni yet, or no? Should we wait a couple more weeks?
I do, but I want to know what happened during the bye week that he changed up his whole his play calling.
I mean, that's what a coach does, boy.
Yeah,
but after that bye week, you came on this podcast and you said they fucking suck.
Okay, but that's when they were kicking. That's when they were taking points off the board and they were kicking They were not kicking field goals. They were not kicking field goals and they were going for it on 4th down and shit. That's crazy. You can't take points off the board in the NFL.
No, you got to literally take every point that you could fucking possibly get. But still, you were not happy with that.
I wasn't.
You like they're coming out
flat
now, after the bye.
If you look now at the numbers, we're running the ball at a crazy clip. Like Jalen Hurts now is only throwing the ball like 22 times a game. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
And he's not making. He has less chance to make a mistake, so that's better for him because he's beginning of the season. He's throwing a lot of interceptions.
You're not worried about him getting popped?
Who?
Jalen Hurts running the ball. I seen yesterday he did a lot.
Well, he does. He's been doing that his whole career.
Yeah, but if he gets popped, man, didn't he?
Yeah.
Was his leg? Was it his leg?
His ankle was. He had a fucked up ankle. Right. I know that, but I'm okay with the little scrambles.
Right.
He stays inside the pocket a little longer than he should, and he takes unnecessary sacks. He's got to learn to throw the ball away and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But if he only has a 22 and he's giving the ball to Saquon Barkley, I'm all in. All in on that shit. It's amazing.
So sad.
He has 1,395 rushing yards right now. I won't even. Yeah, that's crazy. And I don't even want to talk about the record that he's going for right now,
which is like 3,000 yards or some shit.
No, Eric Dickerson, 2,103. But
6 games left.
6 games left. I kind of did the math.
I don't think 200. He would have to run.
No.
150
about. But at the same time, we got a 3-game lead in the division. So let's do it now, get ahead.
Right.
And let's start resting our guys. Because, like you told me earlier when we were prepping for this.
Right.
Barkley's injury prone.
Super injury prone.
Yeah.
Super duper injury prone. Ankles, it's shit like that. Hamstrings.
Running back injuries that,
Yeah, it's not like severe like shoulders, upper body. It's ankles and hamstrings.
And we had the week 4 bye. So, like, we're ready.
You hated that.
That's god awful. Why would we even do it that early?
It's a lot of football in a row. I'm not going to lie on that. Yeah, but the Lions, their bye week was week 5, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're playing a lot of football in a row, too.
I feel like a lot of teams had a lot of early buys.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Like the playoff teams.
I guess, do you think it has something to do with momentum?
What? What do you mean?
You get the bye week out of the way, and then you just run through what you have left.
Well, the way the Eagles did it, because their offense was not the same. They were not. They were just throwing the ball everywhere over the field, and then running later on. Like it was kind of like an okie doke. Like first half, he throw the ball, and then second half, then he started running the ball with Saquon, and he was kicking ass.
Right.
But now I feel like it's more balanced, and until they stop you, and then we'll go at you.
You still calling for Sirianni's job?
No, can't. But down this week is a big this weekend coming up against the Ravens. Ravens secondary is garbage. The Basuda, that's so bad. Now, are you going to change your game plan and start throwing the ball more? Because that secondary is not good whatsoever.
Well, I know in this game, Roquan Smith isn't playing. And if Roquan Smith has an injury problem going into that game against the Eagles, y'all going to run wild on them.
Well, Devontae Smith's been out with the hamstring, so we've got a 3-game lead. Do we rush him back? I don't think so. AJ Brown
ate 109 yards or some shit yesterday.
Yeah.
You're fucking kidding me. Let him cook.
And it was like the quietest. He had 11 catches for like 96 or 106, whatever. And it was the quietest. Yeah, it was just like, oh, it's nice.
Because he's catching the ball. He's running 30 yards after he catches the ball. That's a fucking beautiful thing. Fucking Eagles, man. Jesus. It hurts being a Giant. Another thing is fucking, you bastard. The fucking, the Giants have 0 interceptions in 10 games.
That's nuts.
0 interception in 10 games. Tied for the most in NFL history. Xavier McKinney, our fucking safety that we let go, had 7 interceptions this season. 7.
Was he on the Packers, right?
I'm sorry.
Oh, but didn't you have the guy that was, not now, not no more, but you had the guy that was leading the league in sacks too, right? You had that for a while.
I mean, not for nothing, Dexter Lawrence is he's
that guy.
He has maybe 3 less sacks than the leader.
But he was leading for a minute, yeah.
He's up there.
He had like 5 in one game, right?
We have such a good five. We got Kayvon Thibodeau back, so hopefully we could put a lot more pressure on the quarterback.
Wait, now do you wanna, or do you want a higher draft pick?
I just want to play.
You just want to see my team play well and lose?
I just want to. Yeah. At this point, it's hard for a Giant fan to say. It's hard for me to say because I want to see my team play.
Good. You want to say good football, yeah.
Football. Competitive.
Of course.
I don't want to see them lose 30-7 to the fucking Buccaneers, bro. Sterling Shepard catching passes. Like it's a lot to deal with. It's really a fucking lot. I love this team, bro. I just traveled to fucking Germany to go watch them play. There's no heart. There's nothing. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. We had such a good defense in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Great fucking defense. What happened to them? What happened to them? They're giving up in the middle of plays. They're not chasing down their fucking...
Well, again, like I said, if your offense is going 3 and out, you know what's going to happen. Your defense is going to get worn out early.
You ain't lying, bro. You ain't fucking lying. But they got rid of whatever, man. We moved on from Daniel Jones. Now it's time Daniel Jones could go to fucking the Ravens. He could go to He could be starting for the 49ers.
He might be a backup to the Eagles they were talking about.
I wouldn't be surprised. Let him and fucking Saquon Barkley go hold hands in the fucking parking lot. He was like, yeah, Saquon was like, it didn't work out for me over there. Yeah. So, I just like, it's just unfucking believable, man. It really is.
Well, it's a business. You know what I'm saying?
Of course it's a business, but...
Saquon's seen it as a business move. And he's the 7th highest paid player on the Eagles right now. Like, it's crazy. Like, he's not even making that much money.
It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up, man. It's so fucked up. But hopefully Daniel Jones lands on his feet, man. He finds somewhere that he could actually learn a good system. I'm going to be so sick if he, goes to the Raiders and they win, the last 4 games. Or something goofy like that. Yeah. Something retarded that would happen. You know what I mean?
Nah, he'll definitely be a backup role. He will not come into a job that's starting.
Nah, man. I don't
he's not going to go into an Antonio Pierce-led offense and then dominate.
It's not going to be a Justin Fields, Russell Wilson.
That'd be a little thing, right? Antonio Pierce, little giant freaking thing going on.
Antonio Pierce don't give a fuck about no damn.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's fighting for his job right now.
He's talking about making business decisions. He ain't worried about Daniel fucking Jones, bro.
He's probably gone too.
But like I said, it ain't no fucking Justin Fields, Russell Wilson situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which we were so off about. We thought keep Justin Fields in. He's winning fucking football games.
All right. Do you remember the play 2 weeks? I think you might have been in Germany. So they had a 3rd and 11, and they put Justin Fields in, and he got to run, and to run the clock out. They had to get one more first down. They would have run the clock out. He slid early. He slid at the 10-yard line. So they had a 4th and 1.
No.
Or maybe that might have been 2nd down, but I was like, No, this guy didn't just do that.
Oh, he had it?
He had no.
He had
it was
to clear
one,
first down?
He had to clear first down. It was actually second down, and then he slid early, and then they had 3rd and 1, and then I think Harris got it or whatever. But I was like,
but then you see Russell Wilson, he's running too.
Yeah.
He's throwing the fucking ball.
He's throwing the ball to Pickens though. He's not throwing it to Freiermuth. He's getting a number 1 receiver involved.
That was
and he's happy.
That was the
receiver's happy, and now the team's happy.
Yeah, that was the problem.
They lost in that snow game, so I think that might have been a fluke game.
What's up with George Pickens beating up everybody, bro? Do you see after every game he's snuffing somebody, poking him in the
That was a Hail Mary, and he was ready fighting.
He was fucking flying in the end zone. He had the guy in the headlock in the fucking corner.
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
It's funny because I saw some shit on the internet. It said George Pickens crash out compilation.
And happens a lot, right?
Bro, he's been fighting since college. Fucking taking off helmets, throwing. He has like this reoccurring thing where he just fucking fights. His head's not in the game. And it's crazy because George Pickens like an under the radar wide receiver that like it was not like an Antonio Brown when he got into shit like that. It was so spotlighted. He kind of like does these things and it goes under the flies under the radar. Nobody ever brings it up. They're like, oh, he's fighting in the end zone.
But now there's more cameras and more.
But
eyes
even
on
like we all saw him fighting in the fucking end zone on Sunday, and that was the end of it. No Sports Center, no fucking Pat McAfee, no NFL Live. Nobody spoke about it.
Yeah, you gotta find those Twitter dudes.
Yeah,
like, what's he doing right now?
It's a lot of Pittsburgh fans out there.
They control everything. They're the best traveling team besides maybe Dallas. They travel everywhere.
Unfucking believable. Those fucking
maybe not the Eagles last night at the Rams. I was going to the bathroom or something. I had the door open, and I heard. I was like, "Okay, what happened?" I'm thinking that the Rams did something. I come back out, and freaking Eagles. Barkley took it to the house. I was like, "It sounded like a home game."
That's crazy. Nah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah. There's a lot of fucking Eagles fans there.
Well, right now, what's it called? The Chargers are playing at the same arena that the Rams played at yesterday. They're playing the same arena.
SoFi, right? Is it SoFi?
Yeah.
That is crazy, bro. And who? Oh shit! They got the Ravens. Ravens got a little traveling contingent, right? Not for nothing. They got a team. They have fans that travel.
Really?
Yeah.
I always hear it's always the Steelers, the Cowboys. Those are the big two.
Raiders,
and Broncos. I think Denver has good
Broncos for sure, bro. Fucking Elway years. That's why. Yeah, man.
Those old school guys that are rich and retired now. They had some farmland and now they're like, yo, I can go and I'm gonna go watch my team everywhere.
Absolutely, yo, absolutely. These fucking Chiefs, though, man, they don't lose.
Yeah,
they don't fucking lose. I mean, but think about it. If you look at who they played, only good team they actually played, besides the Bills that they lost to, was the Ravens week 1. That Thursday night game that they won. Besides that, they played like the fucking Raiders twice or some shit like that. Like a lot of like.
Yeah, the division is not very well.
Yeah, no, they're 10-1, but they're 10-1 on some like real bullshit games that they played.
But a heart of a champion is you win in the close games too, no matter who you play.
Yeah, but
I guess it might come back to bite them in the ass later on. But right now, you win the close games, you're solid.
Do you think that's gonna matter in the fucking playoffs when they're like?
If you got a home field, I think so.
You got a point there.
Like, unless it's Bills, because Bills play in the cold weather too. But if they play like the Ravens, I think Chiefs have the advantage.
That fucking lucky game.
And you said like what? You said they get Pacheco back, right?
Yeah, soon enough. Rashid Rice is not playing no more. I don't know why they didn't take him off of IR because now he's just sitting in a spot on my fantasy football team. You know what I'm saying?
Just cut him.
Yeah, I'm saying. I mean.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't cut him.
He's just there. He could hang out on the bench back there, whatever, and do whatever.
Got enough spots, right?
Fucking yeah, man. But fucking, yo, what's up with your boy Caleb Williams taking a shot at Sam Darnold, bro?
Yeah, I read that and I was like, it was kind of subliminal, but not subliminal, but he kind of threw it in there.
Right.
Why'd you do that? I don't get it.
Fucking a person that literally has accomplished nothing.
Yeah, like this guy's been around the league forever. He's I wouldn't say an ambassador, but people respect him. He's respected in the league. No one has nothing bad to say about him. And he's like, oh, what did he say? What was the word quote again?
They made a song about making him.
Hold up. Now I'm drawing a blank. Farting.
They're making him seem like a good quarterback.
Yeah, making Sam Darnold look like a good quarterback. What? Come on, man. Have some respect.
Yeah, it's not like Sam Darnold's a good quarterback. He's playing his ass off this season. He did have his woes for the Jets, and then he did go to San Francisco and he played like a game or two for them there. But for him to be playing the way he's playing this season,
they're 9-2.
Yeah, to get no fucking respect.
From him.
Caleb Williams.
Like I don't think he meant what he said. I just don't think he knows who. Like I don't think they know about Sam Darnold. You know what I mean? That's just you just speaking shit. It's not like, I don't know what Sam Darnold did in his career or the little accomplishments that he does. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, to be fair, Sam Darnold hasn't accomplished shit in his fucking career.
Yeah, but he has a lot of yardage and stuff like that.
I mean, he's thrown the ball a lot.
Yeah.
Nah, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
but
just classless, the classless
But then all of a sudden, now we're seeing everything on ESPN is about fucking, he made that weird throw when he threw both his legs up, like it was a weird Superman kind of looking shit. Like, that's a Mahomes throw. Come on, man. Like, okay, he made that one throw.
Everything is a comparison to somebody. Nobody gets their props for doing something that they did. Everything is a comparison to somebody else.
Yeah.
And I can't stand that shit, bro. What sucks about the Bears is that they actually have a good team. And I've seen 2 fucking fourth quarter drives that Caleb Williams did that they should have won the game and they lost by a missed field goal.
Oh, yeah, 2 weeks in a row, block field goal.
Yeah, shit like
That's
that.
crazy.
Really fucking disgusting.
And they had, I seen something too. They're talking about Moore. He has a captaincy.
DJ Moore?
Yeah. And they were showing they did what was it called? A jet sweep.
Right.
And he didn't block his man. Like, it's just lazy football on his end.
Yeah.
And you have the captaincy, and you're doing that shit. You're bitching early other weeks. You know what I mean, about your quarterback and stuff like that. Like,
I saw that. I saw one play. He scrambled. Sorry to cut you off. Caleb Williams scrambled towards the sideline, and he was looking for the receiver. And DJ Moore was there, and he saw him take a step back, and DJ Moore just walked
off the field.
Walked off the field in the middle of the play.
Yeah.
And sat down.
Yeah, I don't get that, man. You got to strip that C off of him, right? You got to be a leader, especially with a young kid as your quarterback.
You don't strip him at first. You sit him down and you tell him, yo, listen, if anything.
Well, I don't think Eberflus is going to be the coach next year anyway, because the way this is going.
Man, I guess you're right.
So what's he going to do? Just fucking sit him down.
But still, you got to have some type of integrity as a coach to maintain your team. You know, you have to be like, yo, check this shit out.
This shit don't fly. This shit don't fly, yeah.
I would sit him the next fucking possession.
Yeah.
Like if we had a punt and then we get the ball back, he would sit that whole drive if it was me. Just as a motherfucking
stance.
As a stance, yeah. So with that being said, who do you have besides I know you're gonna say the Eagles. Besides the Eagles, who do you have going to the Super Bowl and possibly winning the Super Bowl? Besides the Eagles.
Okay, well, that only leaves the Lions in the NFC.
Lions for sure.
I don't see every team is not complete besides the Lions.
Right.
And then David Montgomery had a little scare the other day, but then I was reading up earlier that he's fine.
Fucking Jahmyr Gibbs though.
Yeah.
It's hard to worry about. David Montgomery is a red zone warrior.
But actually, they've been using it. It's kind of been going a little vice versa. I've been seeing Gibbs on the goal line. I'm like, wait a second. I do anytime touchdown. I got Gibbs in the
past 3 weeks. David Montgomery and
Gibbs
back to back. Yeah, beautiful fucking thing. Just to have a running game to depend on like that is beautiful.
Why do they call him Sonic and Knuckles?
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so.
They're not old enough for them.
It's you could think of so many fucking Sonic and Knuckles, bro. Why? I was thinking why, because Jahmyr Gibbs has the dreads and Knuckles.
I guess because the movie just came out. The other movie just
Knuckles. I know for a damn sure they didn't name themselves because the new Sonic movie
offensive
came out.
running back coach. I did the running back coach named them that. Okay. I kind of dig it.
I think
there's not a lot of tandems in there. That's kind of I get
fucking
it.
Kid and Play.
Yeah.
Come on, son.
Oh, now you're showing your age.
There you go. There we go. House party. Every time we score, it's a house party. I'm kidding. He's like, when they score, they do the dance. Stop playing. Tell me that's not good. That's good. That's good.
But that's way before their time.
That's good. I honestly think the Lions have a. I would.
If they bring up house party, they'd be like, "Yo, the one about LeBron James's house."
Like, you mean they want? Yeah, they throw a party in LeBron's crib? Like, nah, fam, forget it. You gotta go to Blockbuster. I mean, she really show your age, right?
Red Box.
Red Box. Damn, son. Nah, but I would say I would love to see the city of Detroit, man. That's a football city that deserves.
I think the Lions and Bills would be a crazy Super Bowl.
That would be a good high score.
And where is it? New Orleans this year?
Oh, in a dome. Dome team against a cold team. That'd be good.
I think Josh Allen can play in any weather.
Of course, if you're playing in Buffalo, you can play in any fucking weather.
Yeah.
Of course, yo. You know, but that'll be an MVP. Who you got for MVP?
I'm gonna be biased.
Top four: Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Saquon Barkley, and Jared Goff.
Well, you got to see where it goes from here. Like, there's just a lot can happen. And 2017, Carson Wentz was the clear front runner for the MVP, and then he tore his ACL against the Rams.
Well, we got 6 games left. Who would you think right now?
Like everybody says, it's a quarterback trophy.
Yeah.
Like offensive player of the year is going to go to Saquon Barkley.
That's what they tend to do with the running
That's what
backs.
they say. That's
running
what
back to win an MVP. Do you know who it was?
I think I kind of heard this, but I don't.
Adrian Peterson.
That's what it was.
Fucking AP.
Was that the year he went? He only finished like 6 yards behind Eric Dickerson.
It's the year he beat the shit out of his kids. I think the next season he was beating his kids on TV. I'm not even lying. But yeah, I would say if I had to choose, I would go Jared Goff.
Really?
I would go Jared Goff, Josh
I think
Allen.
that five interception game just kind of threw that shit out the window.
They
still won the game.
Yeah. They still won the game. Like, I can understand he threw 5 interceptions. They lost by 40, and he fucking got sacked 5 times. He threw 5 interceptions. Everybody's entitled to a bad game. Fucking Patrick Mahomes could have a terrible fucking game, and they could win the game, and everybody could be like, oh my God, the Chiefs are so fucking fantastic. But Jared Goff throws 5 interceptions.
5 is a lot.
Listen, I've seen
it's a lot.
It is a lot of interceptions. But still, in order to still come back and win that game, you got to give him props on that.
Yeah.
You got to give him fucking props on that. So I would say, who would you have up top?
I'm biased. So
Saquon?
yeah. Well, let's see how the season pans out. But if he's going to keep doing the same numbers that he's doing right now,
it'd be hard to deny him.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to fucking deny him. You ain't fucking lying on that.
Like, Josh Allen ain't lighting it up throwing the ball because his feet are keeping him in play. You know, his feet are running. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he's not killing it.
He also don't have it like he got Amari Cooper, and Amari Cooper got injured for the past 2. He played 1 game and got injured, so now
Coleman's out.
Mm-hmm. It's hard
Shakir, all you got is Shakir.
Yeah, but why is he still number 1 in the fucking in the MVP race if he has no wide receivers to throw to? He's been running a couple times. Why? Because he just beat the Chiefs.
Yeah. I gotta see. I don't know the numbers before the Chiefs game, but I would say that's got to play a big part in it.
Yeah, I mean, like he said, it doesn't matter because he never beat them in the playoffs. So
yeah,
that's what matters the most.
And that's what matters the most to him. It sounds like too, and that's what I respect. That
it should be. It shouldn't matter to everybody. There should be a chip on the shoulder of fucking Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, fucking Brock Purdy. All these people should want to kill the fucking Chiefs.
Well, Joe Burrow. I feel bad for that dude because
so
he could throw up 50 points every game, and every other team is gonna score 55. So
I know.
It doesn't matter to him.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm doing what I can with what I got. He had Higgins for like 3 games this season so far.
Yeah, he has a whatchamacallit.
He has a bad defense.
He has a terrible fucking defense. Terrible fucking defense, bro. In all reality, though, I think they got a bad break this season. The fucking Bengals, bro. They played a bunch of good games. They lost a bunch of close games.
Yep.
You know, and it just so happens.
But there was also games too when they were up 10 against the Ravens, and they blew that shit. But then there was like 3 minutes left in the game.
That game was fucking incredible.
Yeah,
bro.
You know what I mean? If your defense stops them once, you win.
That was like my best fantasy fucking because I have Joe Burrow on one team on one league and Lamar Jackson on one team in the other league.
Oh shit!
It was like he put up 46 points. He put up 42 points. Beautiful fucking Sunday. Beautiful Sunday. Yeah, man. So fucking it's been a all right. So real quick, Heisman Trophy. So we're still on football.
Oh yeah, we gotta pull this up. I'm so angry
because I know
shit.
you definitely have a take on this. Because
I think it's ridiculous. I feel like it's like not a fashion. What is it called? Like a popularity contest.
Yeah.
Like if you see the comparison to Ashton Genty, and Travis Hunter, it's ridiculous. Like I was reading like teams change their whole defensive scheme for Genty, not for Hunter.
Right.
This Hunter plays a lot more snaps. But like, look at this: 275 carries this year, 2,062 rushing yards already.
What?
27 rushing touchdowns. The team's 10-1. Like, come on, man.
27 rushing touchdowns, and he has over 2,000 yards.
Rushing yards already.
That is insanity.
He's first in attempts, first in yards, third in, what else? First in scrimmage yards, rushing TDs. To the total the Boise State, you don't know about their offense. Their offense is 4th in the nation.
Yeah, and you rarely hear about fucking Boise State.
Yeah, except besides the blue turf.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing I fucking know about them, true.
Now, Travis Hunter receptions, he's 6th in the league. Receiving yards, 14th. You know what I mean? Receiving TDs, tied for 8th. Interceptions, tied for 29th. Passes defended, 23rd. Like,
so his interceptions, he's tied for 29th?
Yes.
The only reason why I see him in the competition is because he's a dual threat. But when he comes to the NFL, he's not going to be doing that. He's going to either have to pick wide receiver or a cornerback.
Well, he said he wants to play both, but he's not.
No.
He's going to be a fucking glorified punt returner. I'm telling you right now.
You see that happening first season or by third?
No, he's going to try his little thing, and I think the coach is going to be like, "Nah, man, that shit ain't flying."
Right.
I don't see it. Like, I don't.
Do you think that he'll fare well as an NFL wide receiver or an NFL
cornerback? He's definitely a cornerback.
Way better corner.
Yeah. Come on, man. He has. I guess he has hops because Sanders is not. Sanders is not a good quarterback either.
I honestly don't want him.
I don't.
They're saying that he don't want to come to the Giants, and I'm good, fucking good.
Well, you gotta he throws a lot of balls that are 50-50 balls. Sanders. And Hunter makes him look better because he gets those 50-50 balls.
Right.
So they're not he's not run a great route. So Hunter's got to run back and get it because it's a bad ball thrown.
Right.
So he's just got more athletic skill than guys on Kansas. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. You're not playing like the Alabamas and you know what I'm saying, the Georgias. So I don't know. I just think he'll be better off NFL wise as a cornerback.
Do they have this kid, Ashton Genty, as a fucking top 5 pick? Is he even up there?
I haven't really been
when besides Saquon Barkley, when's the last time a running back got chose in the top 5? I think Saquon was the last one.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I'm really big on just don't let the ESPN narrative. They're like, oh, it's his to lose. It's Hunter's to lose. What? Watch the rest of the games, man. Because I know Boise State plays on the West Coast. We're playing at 10 o'clock at night. But watch the game.
Right.
Watch what he's doing.
Right. You could actually see him actually. I've seen him hurdling fucking people. He's literally like a video game character.
Yeah, I think he the other game. I think they only won the other game last game 13-3. It's something really really low scoring, and he had 159 rushing yards and a touchdown. You know what I mean?
That's so crazy.
He's so he's a game changer. What was it? I think it was Joe Mixon the other day. He was kind of mimicking him sitting in the backfield because you know how he stands. He stands up and he's kind of surveying the field. And I've seen NFL players starting to mimic him already, and trying to see if that works for them.
Maybe give him a different view.
Standing more straight up, and you can see what's coming and stuff like that.
I kind of get excited for shit like that when a player's coming into the league that can literally change the way the position's played.
Yeah, but you know what? It's not the sexy position no more. Everybody's just talking about quarterback.
Well, fucking look at the way Saquon's about to bring sexy back. He's about to fucking Justin Timberlake the fucking running back position, bro. Yeah. He's bringing sexy back.
No, but actually not for nothing. Fantasy-wise, I'm just looking into a fantasy perspective. Running backs haven't been getting hurt this year, and they're carrying fantasy teams.
Bro, I got Bijan Robinson and fucking Jahmyr Gibbs on my team. Are you fucking Chase Brown? You're talking about a guaranteed 18 points.
Mixon.
Joe Mixon's ran for 100. Besides this last Sunday, he ran for 100 yards every fucking game before.
Even, what's his name? Sweat and the Bears?
Yeah.
Everybody, people that stay. What's his name?
Swift.
He
was a fucking Eagle,
you savage. We got rid of him. I have the names. I know the S. So, you know what I mean? They've been not getting hurt this year, and they're actually showing their value throughout the whole league.
I never understood why running backs would be devalued to begin with. I understand that the NFL wants the league to be more of a passing league, to be more exciting. But running backs serve so many purposes. They lay blocks. They RPOs. They catch balls on the outside. They give you those yards that you need. Not everything could be 10, 15, 20 yards. When it's 2nd and fucking 6. See, I'm a big run the ball. Like I'm a big toss.
Play action, like
yeah,
you run it, then he develops the pass.
When it's 3rd and 3, you can either have a slant or you can run the ball. You have options. You know what I'm saying? To me, the running back position was big, has always been big. Fucking, you look at these running backs like Derrick Henry, and you're like, why the fuck wouldn't you want? Like Jerry Jones blows minds on pause. It's like, how do you not have how do you not have Jerry? How would you not want to pick up Derrick Henry? Yeah. Why would you not want that man on your team?
And another thing too, now if you run the ball, you can't get that new call that they call all day long now in NFL. Illegal man downfield for the lineman. Yeah. I'm so sick of that fucking call,
the shit,
bro.
The line up in the neutral zone.
Oh yeah.
When the fuck did
your helmet has to be lined up with the center's ass.
Lining up in the neutral
but that whole
the biggest fucking bullshit call.
No, the whole offensive lineman downfield, whatever, that illegal. I'm like, come on, guys.
There's a lot of
NFL in a whole is down, and I feel it's mostly because of refereeing.
They got this replay assist now. Like a referee assist that they use now, that it's not like a instant replay. It's like a referee assistant that's into the headset. I seen it go into play yesterday where they placed the ball to a first down when they said it wasn't a first down. So like they'll place a placement, they get a call in the headset, that ball's a first down, they move the ball to the first down. Kind of speeds up the game.
Well, that was also, the Sirianni didn't throw the flag. The refs let the play go on. They challenged the Kyron Williams fumble in the first drive.
Right.
And he threw the flag, but they didn't. They let the play go on. And then review assist came and helped him out, and they said, "Oh yeah, he threw the flag before it snapped off." And then they reviewed it.
You know what that reminds me of, right? Reminds me of soccer.
Oh,
soccer, they let the play go on. The referees talk, and then they'll be like timeout or whatever. They'll call the play dead, and they'll say penalty review. Possible handball or whatever the case may be. Possibly red
offsides
card,
or whatever.
Possible red. Now offsides, I think something that the referees calls it, but like big plays like penalties and like handballs and fouls inside the box, they'll let the play go on. Oh, I know what you mean. Where if the play's off, I hate that part of the game. When the play's offsides and then like the referee will let the play go on, and then like once the play goes dead, the red side put the offside flag up. No, I don't like that. But as far as like, it reminds me of that when they're like, all right, they call the play dead, and then they'll bring it back and like talk to the ref and say, all right, well that play resulted in this, let's bring it back in.
Okay.
So it makes more sense for the most part.
It's kind of like hockey too, like a goal that you might bang off the bang of the pin, the post, and come out and it's goal, and they let the play go, and then later on they'll look at it and be like, all right,
yeah. Well, my brother, I got to be honest. We had a bunch of topics other than football, but I guess the NFL literally just took up this whole fucking episode.
Well, it's Thanksgiving week. This is the biggest football week in the land. Yeah.
I mean, we got the Bears, Lions, Giants, Cowboys, and Dolphins, Packers on Thanksgiving. I'm excited to see the Dolphins and Packers. Bears, Lions should be a good game. With the way the Bears been playing, I think it might be the underrated game.
Short week.
Yeah, that is true.
Montgomery got a little banged up. Is he gonna play?
Lions play at home, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Jahmyr
Gibbs, 100 yards.
Think so?
100 yards. Mark my words, yo. Jahmyr Gibbs, 100 yards rushing.
I'm on St. Brown, so I need him to do work.
He hasn't been covering his yardage.
Well, 2 weeks ago he did.
Yeah, but the last 2 weeks he hasn't.
Yeah.
Believe me, I put in 2 very nice parlays that missed.
You know, it's crazy, like the downfall of Sam Laporta, too, with them.
He's hurt.
He was playing last week.
No, I'm pretty sure he was injured.
Really?
Yeah. He was injured for a long time, bro. If he just came back.
Really?
Yeah, he hasn't been playing all season.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, buddy.
I got his RPAs, so I want to sell him.
I mean, you got Sam Laporta. Sam Laporta was the guy before fucking Brock Bowers.
Bowers, yeah.
If Sam Laporta was playing, you'll be hearing the comparison between him and Brock Bowers. So you could tell Sam Laporta has been out of the fucking...
Bowers got that. Yeah, but now he has no one to throw him the ball.
Fucking, Daniel Jones incoming. So he's going to parachute in. He's going to land in Vegas like this, right in the F1 fucking...
in an Elvis suit, right?
All right, guys, man. Honestly, we had a bunch of topics that we were going to go over, but I think today we're just going to chalk this up to an NFL fucking episode. We'll get together maybe on Wednesday. We could do basketball and cover everything else. Maybe get 2 episodes out this week, or maybe we could meet up on Friday and get something done.
Black Friday?
Black Friday sounds good to me, but football Football has been.
Tell us what you want to hear too. Like we swarmed you with football. You want to hear basketball? Who's your team? And we'll do our little research. Because we're a little Knicks biased, but
Yeah. I mean, we did have a lot to talk about. The Joker. We have Cavs. Are the Cavs the real deal? They were like 14-1, 14-2.
Yeah, I posted that thing on Instagram. The Knicks. You worried about the Knicks right now? Like, what's up?
I mean,
talk to us, man.
Yeah.
We want to hear from you, and then we can have a little rebuttal.
Yeah, I mean, like, sports is gonna slow down for us. NYCFC. I don't want to get into that. I know I talk about a lot about NYCFC. I want to have an episode specifically for end of season recap. I might have a special guest with us to speak on that. Basketball, we have no more NYCFC. We have no more baseball. So bear with us as we try to cover as much sports as possible.
And we're not on that Juan Soto tracker. We're not following where his plane goes or anything like that.
We ain't about to do any of that. We as a Yankee fan and as a Met fan, we're just gonna sit this one out and hope for the best, respectively.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not for nothing, as a Yankee fan, if we don't get Juan Soto, it's not the worst thing that could fucking possibly happen to the team. There's a lot of holes that we need to fill.
And as a Met fan, too, because I feel like we have a lot more holes to fill. And then maybe we should focus that on...
starting pitching, a lot of stuff like that.
Like, you're inviting dudes to spring... You invited dudes to training camp, to spring training, but, like, we got to start getting some dudes in there. Like, we need bullpen help.
Yeah.
What are we doing with Alonso?
I know.
I kind of want Alex Bregman, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because I fucking.
I move him. He said he's willing to move to second. I mean, those are things that like. Let's get the ball moving on that. We can't wait on the Juan Soto sweepstakes and miss out on everything else.
All right, so maybe we will talk a little baseball next time we meet up.
Well, hopefully something happens.
Yeah. This week I heard. I don't know about this week, but they said something about.
I think definitely not after holiday.
Nah, not at all. Well, I gotta say. I hope you like our new little setup. It's fucking great to be back talking to y'all after our little
what it reminds me of, too? Like, remember the old school Knicks back in, 2000s? They used to have this in the graffiti with the neon.
Yeah, I do remember that shit, though, yeah. Fuck around, yeah.
Or that or the Kool-Aid Man's going to come running through this fucking wall.
Oh, yeah! It's going to be a Kool-Aid jug full of fucking Jameson. It's going to be fish. Fish in a Kool-Aid costume.
Oh, shit.
Oh, guys, man, thanks for spending the time with us.
Thank you so much.
Y'all.
All right.
And
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Get your Black Friday sales. Let's get it.
We'll see you guys on Black Friday.
Talk us back. Hit us back on Instagram.
Yeah, please follow,
Where is it?
Like, share.
Yeah, there it is.
All that shit everywhere. We love you guys, and we'll talk to you guys
Thank you so much,
soon.
guys. Have a good one.
Peace.